Why are alarm clocks low-key the worst invention ever made? Like, think about it. Every single morning, this little device decides it's time to personally ruin your peace. You're having the best dream of your life. Maybe you're rich. Maybe you can fly. Maybe your crush finally likes you back. And then, beep, beep, beep. You're fighting for your life at 6:37 in the morning. And don't even get me started on the snooze button. Because for some reason my brain always says, yeah, bro. 9 more minutes is definitely gonna change everything. Then 9 minutes later, I'm somehow even more tired. Like, how did I lose energy while laying completely still? And the alarm always sounds so aggressive too. Why does it wake me up like I forgot to defuse a bomb? My bro, I'm trying to wake up. Not evacuate the building. Then comes the worst part. Turning the alarm off and immediately trying to calculate how many minutes I can waste before I'm officially cooked. 5 minutes becomes 10. 10 becomes 20. And now I'm getting dressed at Olympic speed. Honestly, alarm clocks don't wake you up. They just start the daily boss battle. Why do we all have that one friend with absolutely zero survival instincts when it comes to talking? Like, bro always picks the worst possible time to say the most diabolical thing you've ever heard. We'll be standing in a dead silent elevator, and this dude randomly goes, "So, which one of you farted?" Bro, nobody even said anything. Or we're at a funeral, everyone's crying, and he leans over whispering, "I bet he's looking up at us right now." What do you mean looking up? Then he acts confused when everybody stares at him like he's the problem. Or the teacher asks, "Any questions before the test?" And this idiot goes, "Yeah, what happens if someone cheats?" Congratulations. Now we all look suspicious. I swear this guy could accidentally start a war with one sentence. Give him 5 minutes at a wedding and somehow the bride's crying for the wrong reason. I swear, bro. Summer break lasts like 2 days. You blink once, and suddenly people are posting, first day of school. Like, wasn't it just June? I had a whole list of things I was gonna do. I finished exactly none of them. I told myself I'd wake up early, go outside, maybe even touch grass. Instead, I mastered sleeping until 2 p.m. Now I'm buying notebooks like I've been productive this whole time. Bro, where did the summer even go? High school is literally decided by one thing, your teachers. Like, one good teacher can make you actually enjoy showing up to class. Then the next period you've got that one teacher who acts like they're training Navy SEALs instead of teaching math. They'll give you 40 pages of homework, say it's not that hard, then disappear for 3 days without grading anything. And somehow they're always shocked when nobody likes their class. It's crazy how the teacher can matter more than the actual subject. I swear, bro. School bathrooms are a whole different universe. You walk in just trying to pee, and somehow there's 15 dudes standing around like it's a business meeting. Bro, why is nobody using the bathroom? Half the room is vaping. The other half is skipping class. And somehow it still smells like something died in there. Then you finally get a stall, and the second you sit down, somebody walks in. Now you're fighting for your life trying not to make a sound. Bro, why am I holding my breath in a bathroom? I just wanted to use the toilet. Instead, I'm trapped in a hotbox conference room with broken soap dispensers and a kid yelling, "Yo, who's in there?" Every friend group has that one person who is insanely strong. You ask him to help move one little box, and somehow he ends up carrying the entire couch by himself. We all grab one side to help, but he tells us to just move out of the way. Then he casually picks it up like it weighs absolutely nothing. Later we're at the gym struggling to bench one plate, and this guy is over there warming up with our max. We ask him how he got so strong, expecting some secret workout plan. Honestly, I don't even know. Then he shrugs, tears open a protein bar with one hand, and accidentally bends the wrapper into a tiny metal ball. The craziest part? The very next day, someone else needs help moving, and we already know exactly who they're calling. Subscribe if you love God. During the day, that pile of clothes in the corner? Totally normal. But at 2 a.m.? That's 100% a person just standing there watching you. And every tiny noise suddenly deserves its own investigation. The fridge clicks. The floor creaks. Your brain immediately goes, "Yep, someone's definitely inside." Then you have to walk down the dark hallway, which somehow feels 10 times longer at night. You're moving at full speed because everyone knows. Whatever's behind you can't catch you if you don't look back. But the second you make it safely to your room, you hear one more random noise. And now you're frozen. Because obviously, if you pull the blanket over your head, absolutely nothing can get you. That's just science. Why is every horror game suddenly not scary the second you're playing with your bro? You'll load into the darkest abandoned asylum ever made, and within 5 seconds he's yelling, "Yo, why does the ghost walk like my uncle?" Bro turns the most terrifying monster you've ever seen into the funniest thing on the planet. The killer finally shows up, and instead of running he's crouch spamming in its face saying, "Come here then." Somehow you're the one getting chased across the entire map, while he's in another room laughing so hard he can't even breathe. Then you actually die, and instead of helping, he's looting your body and saying, "You weren't gonna need this anyway." Every jump scare turns into both of you screaming for half a second, before instantly roasting each other for getting scared. Horror games aren't scary with your bro. They're just comedy games with darker lighting. I swear every friend group has that one kid who gets mad over literally everything. It starts with the smallest joke. You say, "Bro, chill." And suddenly he acts like you just insulted his entire bloodline.
What did you just say?
Then you're playing a game. He loses one round and instantly starts blaming the controller, the lag, the lighting, somehow it's everyone's fault except his. But the absolute worst is when someone barely bumps into him in the hallway. He spins around like he's about to start the final boss fight. Bro, watch where you're going. Meanwhile the other guy already apologized like 3 times. You spend more time calming him down than actually hanging out. Bro, why is it that every time I get on the bus, it feels like I accidentally joined a side quest? The second those doors close, the weirdest NPCs spawn out of nowhere. You've got the guy blasting TikToks on full volume like the whole bus bought front row tickets. Then there's the person who stares directly into your soul for the entire ride and never blinks. And don't even get me started on the seat sniffer. Bro, there are 50 empty seats, but somehow they choose the one right next to you. Now we're sitting knee to knee, breathing the same air like we're on a first date. Public transport isn't transportation. It's a live-action social experiment, and somehow I keep volunteering.